Welcome to the second hour of Sunday Agenda. I'm Lydia Serrani. The scathing remarks from Comer follow a stunning admission from the National Archives this week that they are now in possession of over 5,400 emails that were sent by aliases of then Vice President Biden. Let's bring in National Security Attorney and President of Scarab Rising, Inc., Irina Tsukerman. I hope I said your name correctly. Also with us is trial attorney and radio host Barak Lurie. Thank you both for being with us. Irina, I'll start off with you first. The Oversight Committee gave the National Archives until this past Friday to turn over these Biden alias emails. They have since refused. They're now insisting that President Biden and former President Obama are the only ones who can okay it. I mean, does this sound accurate to you, or are they stonewalling? The only reason we even know about the 5,400 emails is because of a Freedom of Information Act.
It sure sounds like they're stretching the executive privilege well beyond its legal and illegal boundaries and into a very political defensive arena. The truth is, the public has the right to know what was in the emails because we have now national security allegations of mass corruption involving foreign entities, foreign oligarchs, foreign governments. We're talking about subversion of democracy, potential for meddling in U.S. elections and political processes, and blackmail of the current U.S. president, as well as the previous administration as well. And we need to have a way of mitigating the national security damage, of assessing the damage that was done and taking precautions. This is a national security interest for the country and not just the personal interests of the then President Barack Obama and Vice President, now President Joe Biden.
Now, Barak, this all started when the House Oversight Committee uncovered an email sent to one of President Biden's aliases, Robert L. Peters, and Hunter Biden regarding an upcoming phone call with then Ukrainian President Poroshenko. So I thought he knew nothing about his son's business dealings, right? He said that numerous times. We played a montage of it. Barak, right. why would he be copying his son on an email with the president of Ukraine, especially at a time that his son is on the board of the corrupt energy company Burisma? He was flying around on Air Force One. I mean, really? This is incredible.
You know, it reminds me of the scene from Working Girl where the Melanie Griffith character comes home and sees her boyfriend having intimacy, shall we say, with another woman, and then he says it's not what it looks like. You know, I mean, it's exactly what this looks like, and that's the problem. There's all these emails now make it very clear that Joe Biden knew exactly what was going on. He was involved and intimately involved with his son's business dealings in Ukraine, China, Romania, and who knows what else. So it's a big issue. There's only one explanation for it. It's massive corruption. There's bribery, influence peddling of the worst kind. The only reason why he could possibly be using these pseudonyms is solely for the purpose of hiding and creating anonymity, as he did with the LLC creations and otherwise to funnel money directly to him. I mean, it's a wonder why he didn't just use some sort of email like bigguy64@hotmail.com, something like that.
So, I think one of them was like JRB. He's not the most creative guy. I had the final question that both of you could hopefully answer for me. Speaker McCarthy, he seems to be moving forward with a formal impeachment inquiry. Do you think that's a good move? I'll start off with you, Irina, because there are some people that say, you know what, you don't want to look silly like the Democrats and not have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed and your ducks in a row before you launch an impeachment inquiry. But then you also have a lot of Republicans that say, listen, the evidence is overwhelming. Maybe some of it is circumstantial, but it's time to find out what is really going on. So, Irina, you first. Do you think an impeachment of Joe Biden is the right course?
No, I really don't think so. First of all, there aren't enough votes in the Senate. So this process is not going to go anywhere, even if all of this is uncovered. However, I do agree that thorough investigation of all these facts is necessary, and recommendations for criminal investigations are also necessary based on the available evidence. And I think securing those emails and finding out exactly what's going on and what was violated by Hunter Biden, by Joe Biden, and and possibly other people involved in the massive cover-up. I think that's necessary for democratic processes to move forward, for our national security interests, and for the future of this country.
And Barack?
Yeah, I think impeachment is necessary to go forward with this. It didn't stop the Democrats when they were going after Trump, that there was not any likelihood of conviction in the Senate. It's very important to make this come out to light, because if they don't come out to light, then the Democrats will make the argument that this is a whole lot of nothing and you didn't even pursue an impeachment. So let's pursue the impeachment, get this out to light, make this a major story, and show that the actual lightning situation is Joe Biden and not Trump. This is a massive corruption issue, a massive issue far greater than Watergate ever was.
I agree. Irina, Barack, thank you both for joining us this afternoon.